Hi guys, welcome back. And today we are going to study an important muscle of the pectoral region, the pectoralis major muscle. So the pectoralis major muscle is this thick, fan-shaped muscle over the chest. And this muscle forms the bulk of the chest wall, as you can see. And the pectoralis major is an important muscle of the pectoral region. So in this tutorial we are going to study about the origin, the insertion, the nerve supply, the vascular supply, and a little bit about the action performed by this muscle. So first, if we look at the origin of the pectoralis major muscle, so you will find out that this muscle actually originates from two regions. So this muscle actually has two heads of origin, a clavicular head which originates from the medial two-thirds of the anterior surface of the clavicle, and a sternocostal head which originates from the right half of the sternum down as far as the sixth costal cartilage, and also it originates from the costal cartilages up to sixth or seventh costal cartilage. And this muscle then inserts a hair on the lateral lip of the intertubercular groove of the humerus, as you can see. So if I show you the origins and the insertion points of this muscle on the bones, so it will be more easy. So let me show you these points on these bones. So now you can see the origin and insertion points of the pectoralis major muscle on the bones highlighted in different colors. The ones highlighted in red color are the origin points, and this one highlighted in blue is the insertion point of the pectoralis major muscle. So first, let's look at the origin of the clavicular head of the pectoralis major muscle. So you can see that the clavicular head actually originates from the medial two-thirds of the anterior surface of the clavicle, and the sternocostal head originates from the right half of the sternum down as far as the sixth costal cartilage. The cartilages are actually not shown in this model, but this muscle actually also originates from the costal cartilages as well, which are not shown in this model. So now we are clear that the pectoralis major muscle has two heads of origin, a clavicular head and a sternocostal head. And the pectoralis major muscle inserts hair on the lateral lip of the intertubercular groove of the humerus. So this is the insertion point of the pectoralis major muscle on the humerus bone. Now if we look at the nerve supply of the pectoralis major muscle, so this muscle is supplied by two nerves, the lateral pectoral nerve and the medial pectoral nerve. The lateral pectoral nerve originates from the lateral cord of the brachial plexus, while the medial pectoral nerve originates from the medial cord of the brachial plexus. So if I show you these nerves, so you can see that this nerve, this one, is the medial pectoral nerve, arising from the medial cord of brachial plexus, while this one is the lateral pectoral nerve arising from the lateral cord of brachial plexus. These two nerves then give off pectoral branches and supply the pectoralis major muscle, as you can see. Proceeding towards the vascular supply of the pectoralis major muscle, so the pectoralis major muscle is actually supplied by the pectoral branches of the thoracoacromial artery, while the thoracoacromial artery arises from the second part of the axillary artery. So let me remove this muscle so that the arteries are a bit more visible. Yeah, so now you can see the arteries supplying the pectoralis major muscle. So let me show you. This one is the thoracoacromial artery highlighted in pink, and these branches coming off the thoracoacromial artery are actually the pectoral branches of the thoracoacromial artery, which then supply the pectoralis major muscle. A small part of arterial supply also comes from the lateral thoracic and the superior thoracic branches of the axillary artery. This one is the lateral thoracic artery, while this one, the superior thoracic artery, are also branches of the axillary artery, which then supply the pectoralis major muscle. Some part of arterial supply to the pectoralis major muscle also originates from the internal thoracic artery. This artery is the internal thoracic artery, which gives off some branches to the pectoralis major muscle. So now if we discuss a little bit about the action performed by the pectoralis major muscle, and first we look at the actions performed by the clavicular head and the sternocostal head separately. So you can see that the clavicular head of the pectoralis major muscle actually performs flexion at the shoulder joint. That is, it draws the upper limb towards the thoracic wall in the sagittal plane. So if I show you from the side, you can see that the clavicular head of the pectoralis major muscle draws the upper limb towards the thorax in the sagittal plane, while the action performed by the sternocostal head of the pectoralis major muscle is shoulder depression. Let me show you. Yeah, you can see that the sternocostal head of the pectoralis major muscle actually depresses the shoulder joint. That is, it draws the upper limb a little bit down the plane. So it depresses the shoulder joint, or it depresses the humerus bone a little bit. So depressing the upper limb. This was the isolated action performed by the sternocostal head. Now if we look at the combined action performed by these two heads, so one of these actions is the medial rotation of the arm, or medial rotation of the upper limb. That is, it rotates the upper limb round its own axis towards the midline. As you can see, drawing the upper limb round its own axis towards the midline. And another most important action performed by the pectoralis major muscle when the sternocostal and the clavicular heads work combinedly is the shoulder adduction. That is, it draws the shoulder towards the midline, decreasing the angle between the thoracic wall and the upper limb. As you can see, it draws the arm towards the midline. So an important action performed by these two heads A combined action performed by these two heads is the adduction of the arm. So now if I give a quick review to the important points about the pectoralis major muscle. So the pectoralis major muscle has two heads of origin, a clavicular head which originates from the medial two-thirds of the anterior surface of the clavicle, and the sternocostal head which originates from the right half of the sternum and from the costal cartilages up to the 6th or 7th costal cartilage. And this muscle inserts on the lateral lip of the intertubercular groove of humerus. This muscle is supplied by the lateral pectoral nerve and the medial pectoral nerve. While if we look at the vascular supply, so the pectoral branches of the thoracoacromial artery supply this muscle. So this was about the pectoralis major muscle. Hope you liked the tutorial and I hope you got some important points from this video. Thank you so much.